Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Wally Gator, IBEW Inside Journeyman Wireman. So when you break down at a dealership and right by a truck stop, so leaving work Saturday evening, I stopped here at the store before I headed out to my next destination. I was going to go do some shopping at a sporting goods store in Iowa, and I'm up here in Illinois. My check engine light came on and my oil pressure went to zero, flat zero. There was nothing. So I immediately turned it off, checked my oil. My oil was full, and was able to just stay there the night at the truck stop travel center, and then I did it again Sunday night. I was able to go online and put an order in to have my truck serviced right next door at the Chevy dealership for Monday at noon, so I had to miss work. I tried calling a few other places to get my oil changed, because I think I was a little late on changing my oil. So that's a big factor you need to stay on top of when you're tramping like I am. Don't let your oil get dirty. Get it changed regularly. So it turned out it was a oil pressure sensor that went out. They're common to go out in this Chevys. This is a 2011 Chevy Tahoe. This has been a good SUV for me for the past 9 months that I've had it. I've got no complaints. Things happen here and there, but this thing, I really love it. Of course, I'm able to stay in it because I took the seats out. I've got a twin mattress in the back. But when that dreaded service engine soon light comes on, that's not a good feeling when you're 12 hours from home. So you got to look at that when you're traveling for work. You need to find the mechanic shops near you, the auto parts stores, because some of this work you can do yourself, because we are quite handy as electricians. We can about do anything we put our mind to, and most of the time you can figure out all this stuff by watching YouTube. I could have changed this if I'd had the right tools, because most of YouTube said it's this oil pressure sensor, and to change it and the problem goes away. But I also know that since there were no auto parts stores around that were open on a Saturday evening or a Sunday, you can find those in the cities that do have stores like that open. But being out here in the middle of nowhere doing a solar farm, hard to find too many things like that. Most of the time it's little small shops, and they shut down for the weekend early or whatever, or not open at all, on Saturdays and Sundays. So keep that in mind when you doing anything with energy, like powerhouses. They're out in the middle of nowhere. Solar farms, wind farms, they're out in the middle of nowhere. Pipelines, gas lines, they're out in the boonies. So keep that in mind. Make sure you got a reliable vehicle. If your vehicle's iffy, you better not take something that's remote like that. You better stay near the city probably till you get a better vehicle. In fact, most of these places that you work, especially powerhouses, they'll only have a store nearby, and the rest of everything else you may need is 25 miles away. This place doesn't have a Walmart for I think 22 miles to the nearest Walmart, and a lot of times Walmart, I think they were open on Sunday, but I was scared to drive this thing not knowing. I just stayed put. Since I knew the Chevy dealership would get me Monday, I just stayed put because I didn't want to chance it. If I'd driven it and it locked up my engine or something like that, because the oil pump was out and I didn't know it, I just erred on the side of caution and just stayed put. I had everything I needed right there at the travel center. bathroom, shower, and I had my bed in the back here. So all I had to do, just a matter of time, waiting on them to open up Monday, and I verified with them that I did have an appointment. Let me tell you this tip. I did go in there early, like an hour and a half early before my appointment, because they said that I didn't write down on there I wanted an oil change, which I thought it included an oil change in the information I was filling out, that I wanted them to check the service engine soon light. I even called and left a voicemail and said, change the oil, please. But he only went by what was on the computer that I had written down in the computer to check the engine light, the oil gauge. And so he was like, well, we're covered up. I don't know if we can change the oil. He told me this on the phone when I called him this morning, early. So I went, got there an hour and a half early, and they kind of were uneasy there to begin with, because he was acting like it was my fault, for not doing that. And I said, well, I got nowhere else to go. Can I wait right here in your waiting room? And he was like, oh, you're going to stay? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I said, I don't have anywhere else I can go. So I sat down right there and made them uncomfortable, to the point that at 12 o'clock, an hour and a half ahead of my appointment, I looked, and my Tahoe was up on the rack or the hood was open, getting looked at. So they got me in there early, because maybe it was out of the kindness of their heart, but I think it was just they wanted me out of there. So anyway, that's a tip for you. Study out your area if you're thinking about getting a solar farm job. If you can do it, you got good, reliable transportation. Because when you don't, you're at the mercy of whoever the mechanic is. So anyway, just want to let you guys know I made it. Tramp was down, but now Tramp is back up. So if you would, leave your local union number. Subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up. That's all I got for today. Love you, brothers and sisters. Thanks for everybody who gave me their some info on the Facebook Tramp Down website. Whoever put that page up, thank you. That's a very good page to look at on Facebook. That's all I got. Everybody have a good, safe day. IBEW for life. Goodbye.